Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. So, funny story, this was supposed to originally be a live Wi-Fi battle, but it was a live Wi-Fi battle, and then, silly me, instead of hitting stop recording, I hit delete recording. So that's fun. So this is going to be a post-narrated battle instead. I apologize, guys. Anyways, as you'll notice, I have a few things on my team that I've used before, and I have Slurpuff. Slurpuff is the Pokemon I was talking about in the last episode. By the way, the set I am carrying is Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Modest Nature, with Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, Calm Mind, and Cotton Guard, which will explain his nickname when you see it. Anyways, so yeah, let's get into the battle. I should have just cut that out. I mean, I've done it before, and it just makes more sense to hit the pause button. But you know what? That's irrelevant. Anyways, he's going to lead out with his main shout, and predicting that, I'm going to lead out with my Slurpuff. So, generally, people run Scarfed main shout, but recently people have been running frickin' Life Orb main shout, so that was upsetting. I guess he's not running Life Orb. I'm not sure what item he has. Anyways, he's going to go for the U-turn this turn. And I am going to go for the Cotton Guard, predicting that, because that way I will get my defenses all the way up. So, he's going to go out and use Arcanine here, which is not a bad switch by any means, because generally Slurpuff carries no way to hit Arcanine. Mine is no different, per se, which is why I honestly am very much so considering replacing Flamethrower with Surf, just because it would give me better coverage, as well as hits Fire types and Ground types and stuff. So, now he's going to go for the Flare Blitz. I'm going to get my Citrus Berry off, which means my Burden Boost is up. And now I'm going to go for another Cotton Guard. So, the only issue here is now he's going to go ahead and switch out because he's wising up and realizing, oh god, this Slurpuff is going to wreck my entire life. But not quite. He goes out and do his Nidoking, and I'm just like, oh, well, darn, I haven't gotten a chance to set up any Calm Minds yet, so I'm going to start doing that now, just in case he does what he does now. And that's what he does. So, yeah, I'm going to get my special defense up a little bit. This turn, I'm going to go for the Flamethrower here, because I want to get off as much damage as possible, as well as I might be able to live another Sludge Wave, so that'd be cool if I could, but no, I can't. Sad face. So, if I had lived that, that would have been very, very helpful. I don't think there's any scenario where I could have. I don't think that was a situation of min-max in any way. I think I just sort of got screwed over. So now I'm going to switch out into my Floatzel, and he's going to go out and do his Kingdra. Actually, I didn't get screwed over the last turn. I predict that, and I go for the Ice Fang. Anyways, I didn't get screwed over. I just made a bad play is essentially what I'm going for. Now, I'm going to get the Breeze here, which is actually very, very helpful, obviously. So now I'm going to switch out because I don't want to stay in with my Floatzel and go for that. So I'm going to go out into Mesprit because Mesprit has like the strongest neutral stab on my team. Well, one of the strongest at least. I'm going to start going for Psychics, as well as I have the Assault Vest on this thing, so I can take hits much better than anyone else on my team. He's going to stay Frozen Solid, which is very nice because if he had unfrosted that turn, that would have sucked. I'm going to go for another Psychic, and that will end up killing him off, which is very, very good. So now he's going to go out into his main shout, so he can get a Fake Out off and then U-turn out on me and perhaps kill me. But I'm not about that life, so I'm going to switch out and I'm going to go in my Pelipper, because Pelipper can take hits from main shout all day long, all day, every day. So yeah, he's going to go for the Fake Out. I'm going to get the Leftovers back, and this turn he's going to go for the U-turn because he doesn't want to stay in here protecting the Air Slash or whatever. So, U-turn away, and I'm waiting for the animation to end. I don't know what to say in these pauses, but you know what? We're just going to make noises in them from now on. So he goes into his Manectric here, and he's actually carrying a very unique item on his Manectric, which helps me out a lot, to be perfectly honest. It helped me out more than it helped him out. So he's going to get, he's going to pop his red card, and I'm going to have to switch out, which was very, very good. And it switches me out into a good Pokemon as well. Not great, but good. So he's going to go for the Flamethrower here. And that's not going to do very much. I go for my own Flamethrower, and seeing as how I think I have more special attack, if not the same, and I have more bulk than him, I end up taking less damage than he does, and I end up dealing more damage. So now he's going to go out and do his Arcanine, and I predicted him to do that. I predicted him to do that, or go into his Nidoking for that matter, or something like that, and I go for the Acid Spray, which lowers his special defense. Now he's going to switch out here, and he's going to go into his Nidoking. So, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt this turn because I'm just like, well, that's obvious, blah, blah, blah. And he switches out into his Nidoking because that's, like, the best play. So he goes for the Sludge Wave here, and I'm going to go for the Rest because I want my HP all the way back up, as well as I figured I wouldn't live with very much HP anyways. So, we're going to get all the way back up to full. We're going to pop our Chesto Berry and wake up, which is very nice, because being asleep is no fun. And he's going to go ahead and switch out this turn, because he doesn't want to take a Flamethrower and end up dying. Plus, he wants to go out into his Arcanine and get that nice and powerful Flash Fire boost, which really doesn't end up mattering in the end. Personally, I prefer defensive Arcanine over offensive Arcanine because I think it's a little bit better, but that's all an opinion. I'm going to go into my Pelipper now because Pelipper is going to be able to handle this thing the best, as well as I need it for Death Fodder so I can get a free switch. So, he goes for the Flare Blitz. It only does, it does a decent amount. And now this turn he's going to go for the Wild Charge, which I figured he'd have, seeing as he is, I think, Life Orb. I might have missed that he isn't Life Orb, but whatever. So he goes for the Wild Charge. That's going to go ahead and kill us because, it's a 4 times effective move from an Arcanine. What do you expect? So, yeah, he isn't Life Orb. Never mind. So, I'm going to go out in my Floatzel, and he's going to go for the Extreme Speed. I actually take a very small amount of damage from, considering this is an Arcanine, from this Extreme Speed. It leaves me over half, which is nice. So, I'm going to go for the Waterfall, and that's going to kill this thing. I am banded, so if there was any way he would have lived it without the band, then he's definitely not going to live it now. He's going to go out into his main show, and I don't know, at this point, for some reason, I thought he'd outspeed. I knew he's going to go for a Fake Out, but I can obviously live a Fake Out. Anyways, so now I'm going to switch into my Primeape because I know I can live Fake Out from this thing, and then I outspeed it because I'm Scarfed. I go for the Earthquake this turn, predicting him to switch out. I figured he'd know that Primeapes are Scarfed. I guess it's just not a thing that people know because Primeape's so uncommon, but even so, it's just like Primeape's pretty garbage without the Scarf. So, now, I'm still locked into Earthquake. He's going to go into his Manectric because that thing's already almost dead. So, as I go for the Earthquake, that is going to end up killing his Manectric. Obviously, that's what he wanted. He didn't expect to live in Earthquake. That'd be slightly ridiculous. So now, he's going to go out into his main Shao again, just to get the Fake Out damage off, which was the best play, honestly, at this point, because I don't think he had any priority on his team other than Fake Out. So he goes for that, and I'm going to go for another Earthquake this turn, because he's either going to go for the U-turn or switch out, and either way I'd be good. But he's going to go out into his Nidoking now, and I'm going to go ahead and kill that off. Now, he's going to go back out into main Shao, and at this point, I wasn't really worried anymore, because I know I'm just going to switch out this turn. I don't want to lose my Primeape, because if it comes down to it, Primeape can end up winning me the match. So, now I'm going to switch out into my Electros, because I know Electros is probably the bulkiest thing I have left at this point. So, he goes for the Fake Out, as well as I don't want to get hit by U-turn on Mesprit. This turn, he's going to go for the U-turn, and that's not going to do very much either. It's going to leave me still above half, which is nice. So now he's going to go into his Magmortar as I go for the Thunderbolt here. And something that really doesn't matter ends up happening. I get the Paralysis. And don't be trying to tell me that it did matter because, the extent of what happened was Electros' life got extended for like an extra turn. It didn't matter because you guys will see what happens here. So now he's going to go out into main Shao, and he's going to go for the Fake Out, which will end up doing absolutely nothing to me. I apologize if you heard my phone buzzing. There we go. Now he's going to go for the High Jump Kick, and that will kill me, which is why I said it just extended my life. And now you guys will see what happens. I'm going to go out into my Floatzel, because I didn't want Primeape to get all of the glory, I suppose. So I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet here and kill him off. I probably should have gone for the Waterfall just so there was no doubt that he could live, because I do outspeed him. Obviously he's not Scarfed. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.